Hi, I'm Karen Jacobsen, the GPS girl, and on Navigating New York today we have Jeffrey Hayzlett, who is a global business celebrity. Hi, Jeffrey.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
When I'm in New York. First of all, tell us, where are you from?
I'm originally from South Dakota. That's my home. I'm a sometimes cowboy. I'd like to be a full-time cowboy, and someday, maybe with my new Bloomberg gig or whatever, I'll have enough money where I can be a full-time cowboy. That would be great.
So tell me, though, what do you love about New York, and what are you doing in New York?
Oh, man, it's New York. What do you mean? Everything's right about cool. This is like the coolest place. You know, I live here. We call this home, and then I have my place back in South Dakota, which I call home. And I get back there occasionally, but this is home. This is where everything is. You know, I once walked to somebody through this park. We're in Madison Park right now, and I walked a client through and I said, look around, and I just said spin, because you can't get to all the business that you could do in 1 year just from this spot, because that's what New York is. It's bubbling, it's moving, it is the place, man. It's the place to be all the time.
Tell me, where are you headed? What direction is Jeffrey Hayzlett headed right now?
Well, right now we just announced a new primetime show on Bloomberg, so I'm be hosting the new show called The C-Suite with Jeffrey Hayzlett. That's my show.
So exciting!
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm like a little girl. I want to jump up and everything. No, and I am. I'm very excited about it because it's been a real big dream, and we're doing it, and we're taking people into a boardroom unconfidential, places that they'll never be in their lives. For a lot of people, 99.9% of the business people will never be in those boardrooms like we're going to take them in the boardroom.
That's amazing. Can you do some name dropping? Do you think you can tell us some names?
Well, we're gonna visit with some of the biggest names in business. I got Dunkin' Donuts. I've got the Sounders, which is a phenomenal story. I've got MGM. I've got Dell. We've got just you name it. We've got some really big businesses. Domino's. We're going to talk about that, which is an amazing story. I mean, I actually had someone stand up in a room once and say our product sucks, and then went out and marketed it, and what they've done in terms of sales and everything else. So these are really monumental choices that happen in businesses, and we're going to take people there and watch what happened, you know, day by day.
What's your most over-the-top, impressive Manhattan experience with a boardroom or in an office?
Oh gosh, there's so many. I mean, we do it every single day in the business. I got to tell you right now that one of the most impressive is when I take people into Bloomberg and they get to see what Bloomberg is like behind the scenes. And we actually film the shows. You know, the news shows are in the middle of everybody's offices. So right next to the studio is someone's desk who's working on XYZ that has nothing to do with the show. And that's really a really cool kind of environment.
Well, in New York City, we like to be a part of it. There's no more being a part of it than that.
Exactly. Well, it's no matter where you go in New York, you're going to find someone that's very interesting.
Exactly. So tell us, and do you have like an "it can only happen in New York" kind of story?
Oh gosh, look at me. Are you kidding me?
You can only happen in New York.
Yeah, I'm eye candy. I'm eye candy, if you can believe it. Super chunky size, but it can only happen in New York. New York is one of those places where you can actually come and dreams do come true.
Yeah.
And you can make it. You can do anything. And it's kind of a funny saying, you know, there's a story, it can only happen here and so forth. And really, New York is that kind of place. It is, you can come here from any background. And look, I came from not a very rich background or anything like that. Look what I'm doing. I can't believe they pay me to do what I do. So if I can do it, you can do it. It's that easy.
I love it. A moment of inspiration from Jeffrey Hayzlett. I just want to know your favorite tourist spot, if there is one, or a little spot or hangout in New York.
Well, I love, everybody's got to love Central Park, and I love going there. In fact, this weekend I've got friends coming from Minnesota and Ufta, and we're going to get on bikes, and we're actually going to ride all the way around Central Park, which takes about an hour and 10 minutes, you know, and it's not easy. There's a hill in Central Park. Most people don't know that. There's a hill, and it really sucks when you're riding up that hill, but it's good workout, and it's a lot of fun, and that's probably the place to go.
Brilliant. Jeffrey Hayzlett, thank you so much for joining us on Navigating New York.
Thank you. Tune in.
I'm Karen Jacobsen, the GPS girl, and you have reached your destination. With the stars, oh, you can almost touch the sky. This episode of Navigating New York is brought to you by Essence of Valley, natural products for health, beauty, and well-being. Visit essenceofvalley.com.